on. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Let me turn this over real quick. Boom. How does that look? You guys hear us? Can you guys hear us all right? Audio check. Hello, hello. 1, 2. Serving. Hello, hello. How we doing out there? Can I get a 1, 2 in the chat to make sure you guys can hear us? Everything good? Thumbs up. What up? Happy Halloween. What's good, everybody? San says, what's good, man? Hey, yo. Thanks for coming to chill with us tonight, y'all. Let me just turn this down real quick. I feel like this is probably the smoothest running stream we've had. I feel like it's usually like super laggy.
Yeah, like chalky.
Yeah, but like today it's not that bad. Happy Halloween. Sweet, we got audio is good. Boom, boom, sweet. Happy Halloween, everybody. I am Theodore Chipmunk.
I'm Eleanor.
And we have Eleanor here from Alvin and the Chipmunks. I don't know if people will get that. Is that like do kids like Alvin and the Chipmunks still?
I don't know if it's that as much as it's like if kids even know that there was a TV show before the CGI chipmunk phase.
Right. You know? Well, I'm thinking of like the older movies, but I know there's like a TV show now.
Yeah.
For, like,
well, I'm pretty sure that's what this was. Wasn't this a TV show?
No, this was from the older movies.
Oh, an older movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. But yeah, that's our costume today. We were supposed to go to a party last night, but some stuff happened and we weren't able to go. So now we're just hanging out here with our twosome and with all of y'all, obviously, on this live stream. But yeah, we're kind of just going to kick it. We're going to talk about some Villains Homemade stuff. If you watch those recipes throughout October, we put out 4 this month. We usually put out 3. And we're just going to talk about a couple things that were supposed to happen, a couple things that... a couple hurdles that we came across throughout the month.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, I'll probably rant about Kamen Rider Live at some point. Phi doesn't really know about that, but we'll talk about that for a little bit, just because I am pretty annoyed with that. Also, to all 3 of you here, I figured we should announce it to somebody. We have like the super chat feature now, so like people can like ask questions and like donate whatever they want to support the channel. So like if that's something that you're into, feel free to do that. Please. I'm horrible with like advertising stuff like that, like subscribing and like liking, so like this is another thing that I have to get used to doing. But yeah, so aside from that, we're just gonna talk about some stuff. If people are here, that's sick, and if not, we'll just wrap up at some point sooner than later. But either way, we're just here to have a good time. We really weren't doing anything else.
Yeah, just wanted an excuse to dress up. Yeah,
exactly. It's like something to do, Yeah. So like, why not? Happy Halloween, everybody in the chat. Alvin! Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm Theodore tonight, but I feel that. Oh my gosh. All right, cool. Yeah. Can I get one of those waters over there, please?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Deer Park.
So I guess we'll start talking about Heroes. Do you guys want to hear about Heroes Homemade first, or do you guys want to hear about
Sorry.
It's okay. Do you guys want to talk about something else? Like I said, we got the Revice stuff. I don't know if anybody has any questions for us. We haven't really been around lately. We haven't been live stream in like months. Yeah. The last one we did, I think, was for Heroes Homemade in like the first month.
July.
Yeah. Anybody have any questions?
October.
Yeah, it's been a while.
The end of October.
How's everybody doing?
I'm gonna pull up the chat.
So we got a what up? Hey, what's up? We got a hi guys. What's going on, everybody?
What's up?
Oh my god. All right, yeah. So unless somebody asks something, how's Revice so far? Okay. Couple people said live. Yeah. Okay. We'll get to live. How's Revice so far? I think that's a good talking point because we usually just react to stuff and then kind of like cut real quick.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think Revice is good so far.
Yeah, I'm digging the show. I'm like very much enjoying the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like I want a little bit more from their when they combine. What are they called?
Oh, the remixes.
The remixes. I want a little bit more from those.
You want more from those?
They're not really doing it for me.
Oh, okay. I want less remixes.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. That's a good point. Like I just want them to be better. Mm-hmm. Like I'm just not loving the way that they're working out.
Yeah, I wish I just hate how silly the remix are. Like I wish they were a little bit more serious as far as like finishers. Yeah. But aside from that, like they're okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I really like all the characters. The characters are probably what's gonna keep me interested in the show more than like the overall story. Because I feel like right now, all we know is that, like, they have a bathhouse. He's trying to protect the bathhouse, protect the family, and,
Right.
like, that's kind of the thing. Like, obviously, there's, like, Daiji. I want to say Daichi, but
I want to say Daichi so bad as
I know.
well. Yeah.
We watched Ultraman X
We're
recently.
watching a lot of Ultraman as of recent. It's like the main thing that we're
Yeah.
watching now. So don't be surprised if you see a lot of Ultra content soon.
Yeah. But Daiji, like, obviously he has his situation happening, so, like, that's interesting and that's something else. But, like,
Yeah.
right now it's more about, like, the characters for me, and that's what I'm coming back for.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at.
I think for me, I think it's a good show, but, like, I'm not, like, severely in love with it. You know, it's weird because, like, I'm not severely in love with it, but I also don't, like, hate it. And, like, not the other day, a couple videos ago, somebody said that it seemed like we didn't like Revice because, like, we critique it a little bit.
Yeah.
And, like, I think it's fair to, like, critique shows that you like, only because, like, we can be super excited about stuff, but, like, I think Revice has shown that it's a little bit deeper than Saber, as cliche as that may sound. I feel like there's more to talk about with Saber. Like, there's a little bit more layers. For Revice.
Okay, I was
Thank
gonna
you.
say, wait, what?
For Revice, there's more layers for Revice when I'm watching it, rather than with, like, Saber. It was just like we're in this fantasy type show with these knights and stories. But with Revice, I don't know. I feel like I connect with a couple characters more for, like, separate reasons, and, like, people like stories of the week. I feel like are a little bit more in the forefront, and that's something that I was thinking about the other day. Like, Saber versus Revice, I feel like the stories of the week seem to, for Revice, be up front more, whereas, like, in Saber they were just, like, in the back every week. It was just like exactly,
and, like,
yeah,
and,
yes,
like, fucking Luna,
yes, exactly. So, like, seeing Revice have, like, a cool story throughout while also focusing on these week to weeks has been cool to see.
Okay.
But I do want more from, like, Phoenix and the Dead Man's, like, that shit's like my cotton candy, like my popcorn. I just want to, like, eat that up so much.
That's cool. That's cool.
I also wish that we could binge Revice. Like, obviously, like, we can binge Saber now, but, like, we watch it week to week. But, like, I feel like Revice is one of those shows that if you probably binge, you'll probably enjoy way more than watching it week to week, I would think.
I would say probably, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat. The remixes are meant to be funny. That's the concept. Yeah, that's a huge bummer because it's like the finisher, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the critical strike.
Plus, like, it's something that could be so cool. Like, they're trying to, like the concept of it seems interesting, where, like, they come together to, like, create the image of something. You know, because I don't want to say they're coming together to make, like, the look of, like, an animal or whatever it is. And, like, that could be really cool, but they're doing it in a way that's, like, weird and awkward, and, like, sometimes it's just, like, clunky, and, like, I just wish that it wasn't that way.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather it not be funny.
Oh my god, we got a super chat! Yo! Sunsun Says!
Dude.
Shout out to Sunsun Says for the super chat. He says, I want Saber, 01, and Revice to team up in a winter movie. Is there anything you guys are hoping for?
Oh my
exactly
god.
That, Sansan says.
Literally.
Exactly that. So, like, me and Achilles, the co-host to the podcast, I co-host, Tokusatsu World Tour podcast, when we watched the movie War Megamax with O's, Double, and Forze, there's that moment when all three of them henshin in that one, like, garage parking lot or whatever, you know, where the three of them are by themselves. We want to see that, but with Saber, 01 and Revice. Like, it would be so sick to see the three Reiwa riders next to each other getting ready to kick some ass. I really hope that 01, at the very least Aruto, is in that new movie that got announced, Beyond Generations. It's a new Kamen Rider movie that got announced. I saw the cast for most of it. I think a bunch of Revice people, obviously, and then most of the Saber Knights or swordsmen. So, like,
okay.
Very cool. I just need Aruto in there, and then I'm set.
Yeah. Maybe they're trying to keep that on the DL.
Yeah, so, again, Sansan says, thank you so much. I think we got a super chat one of the last times we went live, but you just didn't notice, so you're one of the first ones. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
To anybody else, if you didn't know, we have super chats now. It's a super weird thing that I feel weird promoting, but it's if you throw anything to us, it just supports the channel. It goes to making better content for all of you. Okay, so before
Not
we
too
move
much
on to
spoilers.
Zenkaiger, because I would like to talk about Zenkaiger. Somebody said, how's Zenkaiger?
Okay.
I'll talk about Live real quick, just because like I want to get that out of the way. Sophia doesn't really have much to add to that because she doesn't really know.
I don't.
I hate the look of Live. I hate it. I hate it so much. Hold up, we just got another super chat.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rebel Friend. Thank you so much for
Thank
the
you.
$5 super chat. Happy Halloween to you folks. Happy Halloween to you. I'm very drunk at the moment. Hell yeah. Party.
Nice.
Your recipes have really helped me with some parties I've had to cook for. Yo,
Oh my
that's
God.
amazing.
That's awesome.
What recipes have you tried out? That makes me so happy.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's amazing.
Please also send us pictures or like
Yeah.
tweet and tag us or something.
Yeah.
We'd love to see
If you
took
send us any pictures, we'll post them in the next year as homemade.
Absolutely,
I love doing that.
Wee.
Yeah, that's so sweet. Okay,
Doug. Shang-Chi.
yeah, Live, I hate the look of Live. And this is something that I might bring to the channel if you guys like me like being angry and like ranting. But like this might spoil it for you, but I just have to like get this out.
Spoil what?
You'll see. Okay, so like Live versus Evil, there's no comparison. Like Evil 100% is the better looking rider. Like I don't like the aesthetic of Evil or sorry, I don't like the aesthetic of Live on top of that base suit. So like and the other thing is that like the driver, while I did like it for Evil, I wanted Live to have like another piece that he would like put inside the waist part. Or like another weapon. I was hoping that like fucking flower waterer thing, that teapot situation was just like for Evil, and that like Live would have like another weapon. But what we get is like a gun, which like of course we get a gun. Like there's always guns in Kamen Rider. So like I feel like that annoyed me when I saw that like the weapon became like a really cool like staff pointy situation to like a gun that then Live is going to use. Like I just don't really like that. One thing that I do like is the eeny meeny miny mo, eeny meeny miny mo, eeny meeny. That shit's so fucking cool. But yeah, so like aside from that, like I really hate the Live look. And like some people have said it looks like wing form, which like I kind of get, but at the same time, like I didn't really think of wing form. Like I looked at it and I was like, ugh, why does it look like that when Evil looks so cool? You know what I mean? I also feel very weird ranting about this in like a Theodore costume.
I did see your tweet, so I know what you're talking about.
Okay, cool.
When you were saying Kamen Rider Live, I was thinking like there was a Kamen Rider live stream and you're gonna talk about shit that was on the live stream, but it's the opposite of Evil. And like
right.
I saw that thing. He like is weird because he doesn't look evil.
I think that's the point.
All of them. Like,
that's the point.
Right. Like
it's like Daiji. That's Daiji instead of Kagero.
Oh.
So like Live is Daiji, Kagero is Evil. But like the only thing that like changes the way they henshin is that like when he's Kagero, the like blade thing is pointing to the bottom. So when he wants to be Live, he just like flips it to the top, and then it becomes like a gun. Oh, I gotta show you.
So he could just do both?
What's up?
He could just do both?
Not at the same time, but yeah, he can just like switch back and forth essentially.
That's great.
That's what I'm guessing, you know, because like we haven't really seen it.
Right, the episode came out last night, but we
right.
haven't seen it yet.
Right, exactly.
So nobody say anything!
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's 20 people here right now.
Yo, 20 people in the live stream.
What's
Shout
up?
out to you all. Thank you so much. Oh my god, that's so intimidating.
Where did we stop before? If you had to pick your best and worst remix.
Yeah, it was like after this. Did you guys still watch Trigger even though you didn't react to it? No. So like funny thing about Trigger is that like I wanted to react to it if we were going to keep watching it. So like if we had watched episode 2, we would have thrown up a reaction to it.
Yeah.
But instead we ended up just getting into Ultraman.
Yeah.
We're
like,
currently on a binge of like the newer generation.
Well, because like isn't it kind of like Trigger almost seems like you need to know about past seasons, or maybe not like need to know, but like it would probably make it more comfortable of like a watching experience to know about other stuff.
I feel like it's to each their own, because even with like Zet, there's certain characters that are from other seasons or like, you know, stuff like that, and like we wouldn't know that going into it, but now having, you know, now that we're watching all of them, like we'll be okay.
Yeah.
But I feel like there was a bunch of other people that watched the Zet simulcast that probably didn't watch the other seasons and just watched that season.
True.
So I feel like it's like a to each their own basis. But on that note, like, because we were a little intimidated of like the whole Ultraman situation, we were just like, let's just watch a little bit older seasons and kind of just like start diving our foot into it a little bit more.
Yeah, and just kind of like see how Ultraman like works, because like he had watched Ultraman previously, or like you had seen like a season or two of Ultraman before we watched the first episode of Trigger, and like I had not. So like, well, that's not true. I guess I had watched like the first episode of Zed because we watched it for the podcast.
Yeah.
And like
for Jeed too.
Yeah, Jeed. But like other than that, like I didn't really know like how Ultraman worked. Like I knew that it was like kaiju battles and stuff, but like I only had like Sentai in my brain, and like they're not really like kaiju, they're like robots, but they're big guys that fight other big guys. So like that was where I was coming from with that. But it was really nice to see like how it actually is, and like how meaningful and like really, really good the kaiju fights are in Ultraman. And like the miniature work and like all that stuff.
I really, really appreciate Ultraman way more now than I ever did.
Yeah.
We've seen Ginga, we've seen Ginga S, we've seen Ultraman X, and
currently we're watching
Orb. Yes, right now we're watching Ultraman Orb.
We just watched episode 7.
Yeah, exactly. So,
also, side note, really pissed at Tubi, just like on a like little tangent. Tubi's always stealing like little pictures from the episode.
It's like random pictures,
and then like making it like the poster of like the show. So there's like a lady in the show, but like she's only in one episode, and she's like not actually that important of a character, but like her picture was like the background for the show. So every time we went to it, we were like, oh my god, when is this lady gonna show up? And then we finally saw her, and she literally doesn't matter.
Yeah, she doesn't matter.
What is that?
Yeah. Somebody had asked, why are you guys streaming so late?
Carson
Luo adding us right now. We honestly didn't have anything else to do today. We kind of slept in. Our sleep schedules are kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Sophia's on vacation from work right now, so we're kind of just like living la vida loca, you know what I mean?
We're literally chilling.
Yeah.
Bella, where have you been, loca?
Bella, where have you been, loca? Oh my fucking god. I love your costumes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What are you watching right now? Ooh, okay, that's a good question. We're watching a couple shows right now.
Actually, you know what? I have a note in my notebook of like what we were watching. Like, hold on, let me get it.
Okay. Yeah, we're definitely watching a couple shows right now.
At least 5.
Aside from Revice weekly, and we keep up with Zenkaiger every week. We just don't react to it. We can talk about Hakaiser if you guys want. Sophie and I kind of really like Hakaiser.
Well. Okay. This is my planner. And I have it for, I think, at least... Currently we're watching Revice, Zenkaiger. We were watching Ultraman X, but now it's Orb. Ju Ranger, Maju Ranger, and
Agito. Yeah. So we're watching Kamen Rider, Revice, we're watching Zenkaiger, we're watching Kamen Rider, Agito, here and there. It's super slow.
Yeah, it's like we're muddling through.
Ju Ranger, also
like, muddling through.
It's more of a time. Ju Ranger, which again, it's kind of slow too. We're very slow watching that one.
Maju Ranger, we've only watched.
Maju Ranger, we watched the first 2 episodes, and like
but that's our like Sentai that we're watching right now.
Right.
We kind of have to have like one of each.
Yeah, we like to watch like a season of the big 3 while we're not watching like the current season, aside from Ultraman, because we're just watching older ones now. Just
to have stuff to watch that we're not reacting to, that we can just like talk about with each other and like enjoy together.
Yeah.
Not that we don't want to like share stuff with people, but it's nice to like do stuff that we're not like working also.
Ooh, Rebel Friend said that they made the curry, nice, and the orange chicken.
Ooh. Ooh.
I make it for myself a bunch. It's so good. Yo, hell yeah. The orange chicken is bomb.
It was really
it's
good.
so
It
good.
came out
Like
so good.
That's so fire. So shout out to making that one.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's really good.
And it's so easy to like swap it for tofu also if you have friends that like don't eat meat or like family members, anybody.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Hello there, first time on your stream. Ooh, hello. Welcome.
Hi.
I just came on over to the stream after watching your episode 8 reaction. Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. Welcome.
How did you feel?
Ooh. Yeah, how did you like episode 8? Ooh, off topic, how was Shang-Chi? I thought it was dope. Yo, so like real talk, I watched like 30% of that movie because I was so tired that day that I fell asleep in the theater. It had nothing to do with the movie. I enjoyed everything that I actually saw, but I just fell asleep. Sophia saw the whole thing though, so she liked it more than I did.
Yeah, literally for the first time ever, I was the one that didn't fall asleep because we went with his sister also, and she also was really tired that day and fell asleep. We're always like going to do stuff after we work, and then it's just like
I'm always just
tired.
exhausted from doing stuff, and like it's always mental, right? Because like I never like am like labor intensive, but like by the time like I sit down and relax, it's just like I just like pass out.
Yeah.
So yeah, Shang-Chi was good. I can't wait to see it again when it comes on Disney Plus. I
you
just
gotta
want to
see like the meat.
Yeah, like
he didn't really like get into like.
No, I saw like the beginning, and then around the time where like they go to search for like his sister.
Yeah, that's
is
what I'm
when
saying.
like I passed out.
And
then I woke up around the big fight.
Yeah,
like that was it.
Right at the end.
It was fucked up.
Like when So like I thought it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I would go see it again a bunch of times.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it again, honestly.
Yeah, it definitely like flipped a little bit. Like there was a thing that I was like, oh, like wasn't expecting that. So like, it's cool.
I'm excited for Eternals only because like I don't know anything about them, and the same thing with Shang-Chi. Like I just wanted to get to know those characters for the first time. So like again, I can't wait to watch Shang-Chi again, and like Eternals, we're probably gonna see that in theaters.
Yeah, it's nice to like be able to hear about like different characters.
Yeah.
In a long time of like that franchise. Was it Marvel's like a property, whatever. So
Geraldo says, I appreciate this live stream as I got nothing going on. Hell yes.
Woo!
Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you. I believe this is Gary. He said, it's funny, after the episode of Bugs to Men that Jim came on, I never watched another episode of Saber. Just gave up on it. It's like not worth your time.
Damn. Where are we at?
I love your vids. I'm just going around. I love your vids, but will you guys do more reviews? Because I love them. Or like unboxings. Okay. Carson Lua, are you looking for toy reviews or are you looking for show or episode reviews? Everybody let me know in the chat right now.
Please tell us.
Are you looking for toy reviews or are you looking for show reviews? The reviews don't do that well on the channel, to be honest, so I don't really do a lot of them. Unboxings, we have a couple things planned, but there were a few things that we should have done unboxings for that we just didn't.
Yeah.
Like we still have our Gaim CSM that we don't even know if we're selling or not. Like we currently just have to have. And we also have this bad boy. Hold on.
We're out of focus.
We got this beautiful puppy in the mail recently, but we just haven't shown it off or anything. Yeah. Yes. Okay, both, to be honest. Very cool.
When you do those giant unboxings.
Like two, I think the Revice fathers, okay. When do you do those giant... I don't mind both. Hello.
Hi.
I see that Majin Mom Seiken in the back. Yeah. I'm the toy review person right here. Wow. I'd love to see you two do some show reviews. Oh, okay, yeah. Cool. As far as toy reviews, it's hard for me to do them for every toy that we get. Like, I don't get inspired to talk about every single toy. So it's hard for me to do that. Because I feel like if I were to just be like, this is Gosei Great, and it comes with this leg, this arm, and this arm, and I really like it. Look at this really cool shot that took me 7 hours to get. I feel like, one, that doesn't really do a lot for the channel. Like I said, nobody really watches those as much as I like making them. But then two, I feel like it just gets boring after saying that for every single toy. Like, here's the toy, this is what it does. And like if I'm gonna do reviews, I just want them to be different in a way where like I'm adding something to it with like my personality or just like the way I do things.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find what that is.
I
And
feel like with toy reviews too, it's like they do better for things that are current, and we don't always buy
Yes.
all the new stuff. We like to like go back and buy other stuff.
Yeah, like to be honest, right now I'm looking for a Hayate sword from Saber, like the green one. I'm looking for Hayate, and if we got that right now, we probably wouldn't do an unboxing just because it's not relevant. Nobody would really care. You know what I mean?
Everybody hates Ren anyway, even though we liked him.
Yeah, which reminds me, a new video of Ren is coming out soon. Probably not this year, but soon. All right, with that being said, thank you all so much for the support on like reviews, because like I sometimes am like, do people want reviews from us or from me? So like thank you for asking for that. That's really appreciated.
Kamen Rider Demons is damn sick, along with the Demons Driver. Correct.
Preach it, brother.
Correct.
Preach it. Or sister, so sorry.
Wow.
What is your favorite video that you've posted?
Oh, that's an interesting one. Favorite video that we've posted.
Favorite video?
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Non-reaction.
Non-reaction?
Non-reaction. Because I think if I had to say like favorite reaction, it would probably be...
There's so many. I feel like the Kickstarter is the one. Like, for us to start doing it with 01 is like...
Well, one of my favorite reactions is from 01. It's not from Saber or from Revice. Like, my favorite reaction is probably the last episode of 01. Like, I'm so glad we were able to react to the finale for 01, just because, like, that season means so much to me. But non-reactions, I think it's got to be my Why It's a Good Thing series. I just love bringing positive opinions to the fold. Like, everybody was like, oh, the job competition arc in 01 was so shitty, like, it ruins the show. Whereas I was like, guys, hold up, like, jobs are super important to the theme of 01, and like them having that like whole arc in the middle was a bit repetitive. I do agree that it was repetitive, but I think it like showcased a lot of other jobs and a lot of cool solo stories that you wouldn't get otherwise if it was like focused on like other things. I feel like the job competition arc focused on jobs that you wouldn't normally think about. And like I said in that video, like jobs are really just your tools to make your dreams come true. So like at the end of the day, like that for me like hit home, whereas for other people it was like So like when I think about like good videos that I wish were better, I think about the Why It's a Good Thing series.
Okay.
Because like that is something that I felt good about writing and like felt good about putting out there, because I was like, oh, this is a positive thing that like people can see if they're bombarded with that constant like, oh, it's so bad, you know?
Yeah. Okay. I'm still trying to think. I don't know. I do like I like The Problem with Power Rangers. I like that video. That one's a really good one. But I also am like really proud of the Pink Sentai Henshin
The Pink
video.
Sentai Henshin goes down as like one of my favorite videos that I've worked on with people. Like, that was a collaboration between us and our friends.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
And like everybody like did their part and like learned how to do their henshins.
Bye, Carson Luo. Good night.
Bye.
Yeah, teaching everybody to do their henshin was probably my favorite part.
Yeah, and like, but even like everybody like tried to come prepared, and like they had looked at them and like they knew how to say the stuff, and like it was just really nice, and like that was a cool experience for us to all like have together, like everything that went into it. If anybody wants to like hear the story of that day, let us know, because that was a whole situation.
I'm pretty sure we have some behind the scenes footage of the Pink Sentai Henshin Day. I know I lost a bunch when I switched my phones, but we have some, so maybe I'll post a vlog video one day and talk about that day, because I think it could be cool. I've been looking down here this whole time, but we're up here.
Yeah, I keep trying to look up, and it's like so hard. Where are we at? Yeah. The video posted. What are your thoughts on Barrett Rex? What is that?
It's a new power up coming up.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So, like...
Haven't seen it, can't say.
Sophia doesn't know about it. I've seen it. I think it's really cool. We're probably going to get it. I think so. But we'll talk more about that when it debuts in the show.
Okay. I just got to ask, did you guys watch Kamen Rider Vulcan and Valkyrie? Also, is it going to be a reaction vid?
I know if I ask if you guys want it to be a reaction vid, everyone's just gonna say yes. But okay, so here's the thing: we tried to react to movies.
Yeah.
We reacted to the Saber movie with Falchion. We never released it, but we reacted to it. But it's just like it's a lot of us doing this.
Like watching.
There's just so much watching, just because like I don't know, like and like what we do say just isn't positive. It's the same reason we didn't release our last episode reacting to Saber. Like the little crossover with Revice, because we just shitted on it the whole time. We're just like, this is bad. Yeah, so like I don't like putting that energy out there in the channel, just because like,
unless it's constructive.
Exactly. Yeah. If it's like adding something to the conversation, I think it's cool. But if we're just like, it sucks, I hate this, and we're just annoyed, like there's no point.
Yeah, and it's just like, if someone else did like it, then we're just like putting it down for them. Yeah. And like that doesn't make sense either.
Yeah. Yeah, and I lost what I was gonna say.
I have a thought. So like, but like, on stuff like that, if people want to know our opinion, even if it's not good, then like we would tell you. But we're not trying to just like put out a bunch of negative stuff and then have other people feel like personally attacked by that.
Yeah. So with that being said, we won't be reacting to the Valkyrie and Vulcan one. But maybe there will be a certain video in the future that may touch upon our feelings, or maybe my feelings towards that movie.
Because we'll definitely have feelings on that movie.
The goal for this channel is that this is only the beginning, guys. Like, we are not going to stop making content anytime soon. I hope to grow stuff and like get to a point where I can start talking more about shows in a review or analytics style type of way, because I do enjoy that type of style for videos, and I enjoy watching that type of content. So like as a viewer that watches people like Squall Charson, Alsace, homies like Huck Hillies, like Ranger Liz, like I'm always watching those people. Yeah. So like I'm always trying to see what people as viewers would want to see as well. So I'm hoping to bring some cool stuff to the channel, focused on shows like 01, Saber, and all the other ones like Ultraman soon, hopefully. But it just takes some time, because, you know, like I'm also learning how to do a bunch of different shit. So I appreciate the want, you know, you guys actually asking for stuff like that, because then it reassures me that like we're on the right track, like we're moving towards something.
Yeah, and just that you can, like, do other stuff. And, like, things that you want to do.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm like, what if we stop doing reactions? Like, would people still care, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so Vulcan and Valkyrie movie, we haven't seen it yet, but whenever we do, we'll let you guys know.
I think it was weird that they already had the dead man spying on the sister below his cover.
That's fair. He kind of just, like, revealed himself when they, like, transformed in the vacation spot. Love Savala being all protective and jealous of Durandal. There's like a line, you know, there's like a...
Personally, we did not
We don't like how much she seems to care about Durandal. It seems like...
It feels like
weird.
More than a sibling
kind
of connection.
It's weird. I can't tell you how much I edited out our feelings towards that in the reactions. So, like, I'm just gonna, like, walk carefully here, but, like, I don't agree with, like, the extent of Sabala's obsession towards Durandal.
Yeah, because it does feel like an obsession, and it's like she gets like physically aggressive with people that like look at
like that
him.
whole situation with May in the last episode, that was unneeded,
weird.
Like not necessary,
weird.
Not necessary at all.
Everything that happened with May in the last episode was such an unfortunate thing that happened.
It's great that you gave Saber some love. I thought it was a great season. Yo, Saber is not a bad season in our book. It's not the best. It's not the best, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all, honestly.
Yeah, like, we enjoyed watching it throughout the whole thing. Like, did we have issues with it? Sure. Like, there were things that didn't make sense or didn't need to happen, or, like, that they didn't follow through on, but, like, it was still enjoyable and entertaining to watch, like, week to week. And they had, like, some really cool things happening no matter what.
Yeah.
So.
I love all the content y'all put out, man. Support it all. Yo, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That really means a lot, for real. I hate sounding like a broken record when I say stuff like that, but I truly mean it.
But I love 01. So do we.
01's amazing.
Yes, we love 01. Plus, Ark had a lot of cool suits. That's fair.
What?
01 love.
Yeah, we love the 01 love. anyone see Revice Power Up? So like I've seen it, but like Sophia hasn't. So like we're not really talking about it. You guys can talk about it if you want. Feel free. What day or month do we get to see the spicy Q&A video? Okay, so that will come out ASAP. I promise you ASAP. I shared pictures of like some screenshots on our Twitter at Pronghorn Heroes if you don't follow us on Twitter. But Twitter. But feel free to check that out. The video is gonna come out at some point. It's kind of a big video for me. And I do everything by myself, so like it's just a little bit difficult. So like I'm working around some stuff. I'm trying to put it out before the end of the year. So like if not November, December. But it's gonna come out in 2020, I promise.
There's a lot of stuff that's being worked on at all times. So
Can I get one of those waters again? I'm so sorry.
No worries.
I'll just grab the other one too, just to have them over here. I'm so dry.
He's dry.
All right.
Okay.
Real quick, this is probably one of our best live streams. I feel like it's never this chill. It's nice that the quality is like pretty good. Like I feel like normally it's like really bad. Like I was watching our last live stream and it was super laggy, and like it doesn't seem to be laggy this time around. So thanks to everybody that's hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all.
Ralza8 said, "Yo, I just realized y'all's costumes, Theodore and Eleanor."
Yeah.
Definitely, that's us.
Got the tea.
Somebody said a confusion. Not sure what that means, but definitely let us know. I'm waiting for it because I just watched Vulcan and Valkyrie yesterday, and I'm wanting to talk about it.
Gotcha.
Waiting to talk about it.
What motif would you want Sakura to have when she becomes a rider?
I would see stuff.
Okay.
People have been saying stuff.
I would love to see her. Let's see. We've covered Bat, Spider.
People have been saying Cobra.
Oh yeah, that could be cool.
That's what I've been hearing. Shout out to those people. I don't remember who, but I've seen people suggesting that she could be like Cobra. I think people have been saying it in our comments, but I don't remember who.
Yeah, I think Cobra would be really cool. Just because like it would fall into that theme of like Bat and like Spider, of like villains that like pop up often. But I would love it if it were something like good, you know, like they've had like Lion and like Dragon. Like if she was Dragon, that would be insane.
That would be cool.
You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. I think it would be cool. They could be saving Dragon for something else, or maybe not even using Dragon because of last year.
Right.
But I mean, like they already used Lion. That was gonna be my other guess. I was like, maybe Lion. I can see Lion. But yeah, I think Dragon would be sick. I think Cobra would be cool. I hope the color aesthetic is yellow, only because like everything else has been like a
dark.
Yeah, like a colder color. You know what I mean? Like blue, a lot of blue, and like baby blue and baby pink and shit.
True.
Yeah.
Secret Agent said, "I'd like to see you do a review on the 01 spin-offs."
The 01 spin-offs? Like which ones? The like the Thouser thing? The Thouser two-parter? Or are we talking about like the V cinemas? Because the V cinemas, if you want videos on those, that could be a possibility. But it all depends. It all depends, honestly. Because like we've seen Real Time, and like I think we reacted to that. We did react to that. That was another thing we tried to react to.
Was it?
Yeah, Real Time. Because I remember it was like over an hour, and like I was like, oh my god, like there's so much footage. And I remember we reacted pretty like viciously to Hellhopper and that whole situation.
Oh yeah.
So you know, there's that whole situation, but again, it was just like too long, and I was like, I feel like this would work better as a review rather than us just like watching and like every now and then saying something, you know, like it just doesn't scream content, like it doesn't scream like entertaining. Maybe the podcast can talk about Metsubo Jinrai and Vulcan and Valkyrie. Hey, that could be a detour. That feels like detour territory for sure.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Can't wait for episode 9 reaction. Let's do it right now. Let's react to it right at this exact moment.
Halloween react.
Halloween react. We did that last year.
We did do that last year.
Yeah, if you're
Saber.
a real one, tell me which episode of Saber we reacted to on Halloween.
I don't even know the answer to that.
I know the answer. Didn't Durandal ruin her character? Definitely. I mean, the problem with Durandal is that Durandal should have been somebody else. I think Sabila was great up until they started having her simp for her brother.
Yeah. And he just, like, had no real personality anyway.
Yeah.
He just, like, his whole thing was, like, I'm really strong and I don't need anyone's help and I'm loyal and, like, that was kind of it. And being Sabila's brother. So, like, if he had, like, more going on, maybe it would have mattered, but, like, we didn't really even care about him as a character. Although his death, well, not death, but, like, when they seemed like they were gonna die, when, like, that fight was happening, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely crazy. And, like, bummed me out.
Somebody asked a cool question here that's kind of similar to one we had in the Hot Ones Q&A that's coming out soon. But they asked, has doing the Tokusatsu World Tour changed your perspective on the genre? That question kind of gets answered in the video, so I won't touch on that right now. But their second question is, what's your favorite kind of show to go back and check out? I think it's the Metal Hero series. Because looking at older Ultraman has been cool, like Jeed and stuff like that, and like older, right? But like, I don't know, like the things that have piqued my interest a lot have been like the Metal Hero series. They seem very different. They're a little bit more raw, in my opinion, in contrast to like Sentai and stuff like that.
Yeah, true.
And like as an adult, I like gravitate towards like the mature vibe more than like the campiness. So like Metal Heroes kind of has that balance of like it can be jokey and silly, but like it really has like cool cinematography and like just like the acting is like not super dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back to the chat in a little bit. We'll talk about Villains Homemade for a little bit because I can see Fee's getting a little tired. If anything, she can like dip out, what have you. But we'll talk about Villains Homemade because October was like a big month that we wanted October to be special for Villains Homemade. We expected to do a big Azald cake from Zhuoger. Azald's the dude with like the big cube, the blue cube dude.
Yeah.
We wanted to do his head, but in a cake.
That was like the first thing that we had like planned for, you know, like October's Heroes Villains Homemade.
Yeah. It was a bummer because like we wanted to make that happen to the point where we were like, oh, what if we did like cupcakes or like, you know, like we were trying to like
a smaller version,
make it
work.
Yeah, make it work. But like with me doing like editing reactions and like getting ready for the podcast and then like getting ready for the Heroes Homemade of the other weeks, like we just didn't have time to practice or like test out that recipe for the big Azald cake. So we ended up just like deciding let's just figure something else out. So that's where we ended up doing the Kaiser cake or trifle.
Yeah, we had like a bunch of ideas for that.
We had so many
like,
ideas.
We were gonna do like a cheesecake.
Yep.
And like, oh my god, what was the other stuff? We thought about doing
I think like cake pops at some point.
Oh yeah, we thought about doing cake pops.
Cake pops.
It was just like there were ideas all over the place, and we just like didn't know what was gonna like make the most sense or just like be like grand enough for like the last episode.
Yeah, we wanted to have something like cool and like big, like a cool spectacle, but like I don't know, like I'm happy with what we got in the end.
Me too.
But I'm just like bummed that like what we wanted didn't really work out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I mean, like I'm saving away the cake idea for another time.
Yeah, I feel like the
When we'll
Azald cake will
practice
happen at some point. I definitely expect that.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's just too fun of an idea to not do at some point. But like maybe when we have a little bit more under our belt and like maybe like the people that are viewing the videos feel a little bit more comfortable doing something like that, because it's definitely like a big ask.
Yeah, some of the recipes that we've wanted to do, like just throw out a couple like Braves cream puffs, you know, like from Xaid, you know, he likes like sweets.
Yeah.
It sounds cool in theory, but like the recipe itself isn't super easy. It's not like a simple recipe to make like pâte à choux and like pastry cream. So like there's a couple of things that like you have to make that the average home cook would just be like, this is hard, I'm not going to try it. So like we want to make videos and recipes that are like cool enough for people to try, and like I don't know. It's just
like something that comes out good, it tastes good, it looks nice, but it's not like too big of an ask for people to make.
Yeah. I think that's cool for dessert. Those were like a couple different ideas that we had. We almost did like GG cupcakes from Zenkaiger because we really wanted something from Zenkaiger, but then we ended up doing just like the Kaiser trifle.
Yeah, it was just like the newest thing that was happening at the time.
Exactly. Moving on though, I think the pudgy pig ribs idea was like super funny to me because it was like, haha, we can make like a joke and stuff. But before that, we wanted to do like pudgy pig, excuse me, pulled pork sandwiches. We just wanted to do like pulled pork sliders or something like that. Which again has that joke of like, haha, pork, haha, pig.
Haha, we killed him. Haha.
Yeah. But like I feel like I can make a better joke with pudgy pig's actual rib than like, oh, we like cooked him and like shredded him, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, that was kind of like, you know.
They came out really good though. And like the recipe
one of my favorite recipes.
Is, like very simple actually.
Yeah. I think where we went wrong was like a little bit too much cayenne.
Yeah.
We hopefully fixed it in the actual voiceover for you guys when I voice over the recipe.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I think it's a really tasty recipe. You could add that rub to any type of meat and I feel like it would just be really good.
Yeah.
I added it to tofu the other night because like we eat like a bunch of different types of foods. Like we eat meat, sometimes we just eat vegetarian stuff, like it really ranges. But I seasoned some tofu with that rib rub and oh my god, it tasted so good.
It was so good.
So good. So like, you know, you can do a bunch of stuff with it.
Definitely.
There wasn't that much debate for the barbecue one. Because like there was just like it's either like we do pulled pork or we do something else pork. Like there wasn't any other.
We wanted to do something pork
Yeah.
because pudgy pig.
Right.
So that was like the big toss up.
I think I wanted to get like a head at one point, but then it's like, oh, now we're doing like an Oswald head cake, and like nobody's gonna make a pig head at their house.
Right. Also, like I don't know how we would source that, where we would get that from, unless we went to a farm and we were like, "Do you have any small pig heads for sale?" And they'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here."
The one before that was Sid's cherry funnel cake.
Funnel cake, Sid. Cherry jam funnel
Sid's
cake.
cherry sauce funnel cake thing. That one also was supposed to be something else. We were gonna do Japanese pancakes.
Yeah.
The big fluffy ones. But when we were looking up recipes to get like inspired from and to learn from, a lot of people had trouble with that. So we were just like, eh.
Yeah. Like, do we really want to risk doing this?
Right.
And having it like not come out the way that we want.
Right. So yeah, that didn't really work out. So we were just like, let's just do funnel cake. It's like a fun recipe. Like a couple days before filming that, we went to a food truck festival, so we got like some inspo there, and we were just like, on the way there, I was just like, why don't we just do funnel cake? You know, because I feel like it would be a fun thing to do.
Yeah. Plus, like funnel cake batter and pancake batter are essentially like the same. It's just like really easy to squirt a bunch of batter into hot oil and make something tasty and crispy.
Right.
It was really good.
To wrap it up, because I feel like it's not super interesting to ramble on about recipes. We have 3 coming in November, and they're gonna be a little bit different. Heroes Homemade in November is gonna have some special guests come aboard and try out these recipes with us, and also share some stories of their own. So, if you like Heroes Homemade, we're gonna have a little extra Heroes Homemade for November and have some people from the tokusatsu community come through and talk to us about the specific characters that we're homaging in the dishes. And
trying out the dishes themselves.
Exactly. Yeah, they're going to be cooking them, so we're going to be helping them and making them ourselves. So hopefully it's a little bit more fun, a little bit more interactive, and we can be thankful for a bunch of people in the community, because that's what I think November should be about, just being thankful.
Definitely. A lot of fun recipes.
Yeah, and just to tease you guys, I'll let you know who we're homaging in November. The first recipe of November, we're going to be homaging Kamen Rider Buster, Ogami-san, of course, the man.
Father.
The entree for November is going to be homaging Geki Ranger as a whole, if not John.
Yeah.
Geki Red. So if you know Geki Ranger, you know what I'm talking about. And then the last one for November is going to be homaging Kamen Rider Demons, the tertiary rider for Kamen Rider Revice. And we really like him, so we're excited to homage that character in a way that's fun.
Fun and hopefully really tasty.
Yeah. Hey, Ranger Liz in the chat! What's up, Ranger Liz? Hell yeah!
Yo.
So much love to you, Ranger Liz.
Happy Halloween.
Oh my god, happy Halloween! Hell yeah! I honestly forgot it was Halloween. we're dressed up, and I forgot it was Halloween. But yeah, so we have a couple recipes coming next month, and we're super excited for them. I hope you guys are excited for them as well, because it's always a fun time seeing everybody's reaction to what we made that week. If you were a writer, what would your motif and design be? I mean, this one's easy for me. I would be a rhino type writer. If I had like an element attached to me, it would either be like earth, kind of like Gekido, or like lightning. I think a rhino with lightning would be very cool as well.
Definitely cool.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm tempted to say shrimp because that's my thing, but I don't think that would help me at all in any type of quest or fight that I would have to do.
Right.
So I don't really know about that one.
I think
maybe I wouldn't be like an animal. I feel like I would just be like what I am, which is
like an android or something. I was thinking like a jellyfish.
I said what I am. I'm not an android.
No, I'm saying like you as a person. What are you? A
cook.
person? A cook? As a writer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess that would work.
Would be, and like my motif would be like cooking stuff.
Oh, okay. Kind of like a build not build, because build has a fucking rabbit. I'm thinking about like writers that have specific.
Kabuto.
Okay. Yeah.
He's like a cook.
But
his motif
no,
is
but
like
his rider motif isn't.
Okay, yeah,
cooked.
that's true.
That's what I'm
No.
talking about. Like that doesn't.
Yeah. Then
Yeah, no.
But
yeah.
that's what it would be.
Right, like X8, his thing is like a gamer thing. There's no animal
Yes,
on
yes,
X8. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, you would have like.
Yeah,
I was gonna
that's what
say
I mean.
jellyfish, honestly,
Oh, that'd be cool.
because I was thinking about like Amazons and like, what's her name? Jin's wife.
Oh.
Um,
I don't know her name, but he says it a lot.
It's Hurry! Somebody in the chat beat me. Jin's wife from Amazon. What's Chihido's mom? Nah, it's with an N. It's with an N. Don't
know.
No.
The one rider from Gaim was a cook. That's true. Durian.
Durian, yeah.
His thing was a fruit, though.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
Okay, I got it. Google will help me. Hold on, guys.
Google. Omelet rice.
Hold on, guys.
Whoa.
Nanaha. Nanaha. Yeah, she was like a jellyfish or something when she got like her Amazon thing, right? Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like
squiggly.
that. Something like that. Omelet rice. Yes, that would be very sick. This is coming from Ranger Liz. Omelet rice accepts every random minute or two I pop up and sneer at the camera like, oh, yeah. Omelet rice. Hell yeah.
Kiss face.
The one writer from Gaim was a cook. That's true. Jellyfish monster. Hell yeah. Dope. Nice. How long have you been live at this point?
Definitely
some time. Oh, nice. That's so cool. I forgot we got like super chats today. Shout out to everybody that threw out a super chat. That's a new thing now if you haven't heard for us. I'm horrible at promoting like subscribe and like for fucking content. But if you guys want to throw out super chats, or we have like super thanks on normal videos, all that goes to supporting the channel. It just goes to getting better stuff for us to make better content. So we appreciate you so much for anything that you throw at us, because literally like I'm here for the audience. Like y'all are the reason why I'm doing shit. So I appreciate you all. About an hour now. Good. Nice. All right, cool. I think we touched upon a good amount of stuff for the most part.
Definitely did.
Yeah.
You talked about the toy scans.
Talked about the toy scans, which is good. I'm glad we were able to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice.
Hello, Roger.
Hello, Roger. Okay.
My hair looks crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything at this point. I think we covered a good amount. Oh, we didn't really talk about Zenkaiger. Do you want to talk about Zenkaiger?
Sure.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, we like Hakaiser, obviously. Like,
definitely like Hakaiser.
Kaiser's very cool.
I mean, it's one of the... Oh.
Ranger Liz, yo.
Thank you, Liz.
Shout out to Ranger Liz for sending us a $5 super chat. You have a super chat now? Sweet. Yeah, we do.
We do.
Thanks so much, Liz. But yeah, I think Zenkaiger has been fun. My problem with Zenkaiger is that it's a little repetitive with, like, the formula that they use. It's like, the new world is here, and, like, we need to destroy the monster of the week, and, like, Kaito's looking for his parents.
Yeah, there's, like, not much other than that, except for, like, when stuff with Stacy happens.
Yeah, I feel like, exactly, the episodes that are Stacy centered tend to be a little bit more serious and or just, like, impacting, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, when they had the body switch, like, you could see Kaito learning from Stacy and vice versa, you know?
Yeah, definitely, and them just, like, realizing what the other one goes through on a daily basis, whether it's, like, positive for what Kaito gets and, like, negative for what Stacy gets.
Yeah, and I think it's cool because I know Stacy's gonna join the team. Like, Stacy is gonna become a part of that roll call. Like, we're gonna see Ankoku no Power next to everybody, and it's gonna be sick. And it's funny because when we were filming the Hakaiser Trifle, we usually, when we're doing Heroes Homemade stuff, we'll listen to background music from that show.
Yeah.
And for the Trifle, we just listened to the soundtrack for Zenkaiger over and over.
Like, on loop.
And when it got to the roll call track, I just did, like, the roll call for all the Rangers. And I don't know, it's just, I can't wait to see Stacy join that because I think it's going to be cool. I think, one second.
He thinks.
I think Hakaiser's going to join the roll call, too. I think we're going to see Hakaiser in there. Like, they gave him Kikai no Power, and I feel like it's not for no reason.
That's true. Also, he's, like, already so, like, happy about everything that, like, it would fit in perfectly anyway.
Dude, I'm telling you. Yo, another super chat. Shout out to Raul's $2. Testing.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Raul's. We got it over here. Y'all are so nice to us, for real. Happy Halloween
seriously.
to everybody. Stacey is the best part of the show. 100%.
Correct.
Achilles, Kaito's mom's gonna die. Yo, Achilles is killing everybody's moms. Yo, everybody hide your moms. Hide your moms.
Hide your moms from Hawk.
Achilles is killing all the moms. He was like, I had a baby and now nobody can have a baby. Nobody else is gonna have one.
No one else gets moms.
No, everybody.
Birdie is the only mom.
Nobody can have a mom anymore. Did you hear that Zenkaiger might be continuing into the next Sentai? Let's talk about that. Because we kind of know about that.
Sort of, yeah.
But we don't know too much.
We know what's known.
We know... Okay, so here's what we know. And then you guys let me know if we're on the same page.
Here's what we know, then you tell us what you know.
I heard that the next Sentai's Red is going to bleed into Zenkaiger for the last however many episodes. I didn't get a specific count. But then I read that in transition to next year, Zenkaiger and Juran are going to be in the new season for a little bit. Is that correct? So, like, they're transitioning smoother, I guess, but, like, we're integrating into each other's shows a little bit more, right?
That's what it seems like. I was going to say, my information came from you, so I can only agree with you.
so that's what I'm gathering. I've also heard that there's, like, a Momotaros theme. I heard ninjas a couple weeks ago and, like, yokai, but I heard that it was now, like, a Momotaros theme.
Right. Don't
know much about that. So, you know, who knows? Hashtag 10 seasons of Zenkaiger. I totally agree. I could use 10 seasons.
Reiwa equals dead moms.
Achilles says Reiwa equals dead moms. So there you go, everybody. Subscribe to my dude Achilles for more dead mom content. God. And this person asked, so who is enjoying Digimon Ghost Game? Well, I can tell you that we are not.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm so sorry. We're not. We don't watch the current Digimon. Achilles told me that the new Digimon was really good though, so it has to be good if he's letting me know.
Ask Hawk.
Yeah.
What he says.
Ranger Liz says that's what it sounds like based on the listings. And yes, I pre-ordered those bitches. Yeah. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Okay, cool. So, like, I'm kind of down with that. Like, I'm ready. I heard that the new changer kind of looks like an altered gear slinger, so I don't know how I feel about that.
But why?
But I guess we'll see. I heard that the gears are also like getting an update for the new year. So I don't know. I don't know where we're going with that. New Red will probably come to Kaito's mom's funeral.
New dead mom content? Changing my whole channel now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I feel like I'm excited for the new season. But I was more excited when I heard that it was gonna be like Sentai was gonna be moving forward into this whole like 1 human and 4 non-humans situation, because I love that.
Definitely interesting.
I think that could be a really cool thing if it was like a Sentai thing where there were like 1 human and 4 non-humans. And like I was telling Sophia this before, I feel like it also like starts getting into that Kamen Rider and Ultraman territory where there's now just like a protagonist male that like is the face of the show, where like that's where all the promo is going, like that is the hero of the show, whereas everybody else is kind of like a really cool supporting character. Yeah. And while I wanted, because you know we grew up with I grew up with Power Rangers, like Super Sentai is huge a part of my life, like I loved seeing multiple faces that people could relate to. I feel like maybe right now they're at a point where like it's not working out that way anymore. Maybe they have to do things a little differently.
Yeah.
But like somebody like me, I'm all up for change. Like I'm at least down to see how it goes. But I don't know if that's the thing still. Like if that's gonna be
it could have
the new norm.
COVID too, maybe. Like
yeah, of course.
Trying to have less people around.
I could see that 100%.
Just like at a time. So you never know.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Nice. Mom's in danger. Mom's in danger, Deca Ranger. Hell yeah. Also, evil is a saber rider. Changed my mind.
Wow.
Like I can kind of see it.
I don't remember what he looks like enough, but.
Well, I think they're saying that because like his thing comes out and it's like a, you know what I mean? It's like a sword.
Oh, like
thing.
It comes out.
Yeah, like fucking Psycho. Yeah, exactly. Literally.
Got it.
Oh yeah, yo! Shout out to Ranger Liz for the retweet.
Thanks, Liz.
Y'all are spoiling us tonight for real.
Yeah, seriously.
I was like, let's stream for a little bit, see what happens. But like, you know, this is just super nice. Y'all are so sweet. We need to wear masks? Nah, we making them more big rubber suits. Yeah, I love how that was their like thing. They were like, hey guys, we already have a bunch of monsters that fucking like wear stuff. Let's just put more suits in the show and like
more suits.
Solved. Problem solved.
More rubber.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, but aside from that, Zenkaiger, I'm excited for the ending. I talk about it all the time that I think Zenkaiger is gonna have an amazing finale.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just think it's really gonna have a good finale. I think Kaito is gonna be very different towards the end of the show. Like I think when we see him in the new Sentai, he's just gonna be a little bit different. Like I think he's gonna find some shit out in this season that just alters him a little bit and have him be a little bit mature so that he's a little bit more senpai and treats his kohai accordingly. You know what I mean? Like I think he's gonna be a really cool mentor too, or like at least just like a senpai to the new team.
Like previous rider,
like
offer, or previous ranger, like offer advice and
exactly.
Stuff like
that. Yep. And something that I would like to see if we are gonna have like characters from this show and the new show, I would love to see Stacy, just like more of Stacy, because I feel like he got a good amount in this show. But if we're just gonna like Ultraman this bitch, people are coming back. Like let's fucking bring Stacy. Stacy come along for the ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
We also have like some thoughts about what we think Stacy is. So like if he is that thing, I feel like that could offer more for him being around more too.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah.
So like in the least creepy way, this kind of puts the kibosh on Ranger relationships, huh?
What?
Oh, because of like COVID? Like they can't be like super close and stuff?
Oh, like Sen and Deca Ranger.
Oh, like Sen and
Umiko,
yeah.
Yeah,
Umiko.
like they have a relationship because it's 2 people. So like unless they want to have the
Umiko.
main,
Umiko, yes.
The main person and one of the other things date like that. I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Also, I support. Oh. Yeah, we mentioned that earlier.
More Stacy is welcome. Thank you. No, I mean because it's going to be one human for whatever that year is.
Yeah. Like, they won't have, like, a relationship, right? Like, that's what you mean? Like, not, like, together?
You know, when he said Rangers, I was thinking of Power Rangers, but he just means, like, Rangers. Like, just, like, the Sentai Rangers.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, that's my bad. Yeah, I don't see that being a thing, but this is going to sound so weird, because, like, I'm not even, like, a furry or anything, you know what I mean? But, like, I would be down if, like, Gawon had met somebody
right
on Earth and was like, oh, like, I fucking, like, some shit like that. Like, I don't know.
I feel like they show that there have been, like, kicanoid human relationships in the
right,
show. Or
like,
at least, like, people chilling together.
Like, not to be weird, but if y'all remember Zhuoger, I'm pretty sure in one of the movies after the show, he, like, flirts with, like, a female rhino. So, like, I think there's, like, that aspect of, like, yeah, things happening. But, like, I don't really want, like, it to be, like, a thing where, like, they're always, not, like, it's, I don't know. I don't even know how to, like, address, because it's just, like, it's, like, weird to, like, think of just, like, that. But at the same time, I feel like it's almost, like, commentary on, like, people having interracial couples, you know what I mean? Or, right. Like, interracial relationships.
Yeah. Interspecies is, like, definitely different, but, like, it's a way to talk about stuff, I guess.
Yeah. So, like, I honestly, I wouldn't put it past them if they were like, yeah, let's have somebody fucking be with a human. But at the same time, like, I don't know, I think because of COVID and because of the whole suit thing, maybe they would steer away towards that. Like, I feel like they hinted some stuff with Kaito and Flint, like, in the early on, or, like, they could, like, maybe have a thing, but, like, but, like, they never went anywhere with that, so I could also see that, where, like, maybe there's just gonna be a side character, like, Juru's girlfriend at school, where, like, she's not on the team, but, like, she's a character that pops up every now and then, you know?
Yeah. Different worlds. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean,
like, from all the Sentai gear worlds, right? Like,
that's what I guess.
Whatever world.
What the next Sentai just has Rangers from other. Yeah, I mean, that would be really cool. That reminds me of, like,
definitely would be cool.
The superhero strongest battle, of just, like, a bunch of random people or a bunch of random Rangers just, like, having, like, teams
from different teams.
Yeah,
definitely.
I would love to see a full season of like a mixed match team. Yeah, because Super Sentai Strongest Battle was, like, a cool tease for that.
Yeah,
but, like, that could be a really cool season, just like the premise of it all.
Definitely, because there's certain characters that would work well together and would work well, like, against each other.
Well, you know, it's funny because I never thought that Takaharu would work well with Marvelous, but they have that really cool scene where they, like, learn from each other, and, like, it's so fucking nice that even makes you like Takaharu a little bit more. So, like, I do think there's, like, a benefit from having that kind of, like, mix and match.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the name for next year? For the Sentai next year? What's the name for that? Mm-hmm. Is the trademark out for the new season?
I definitely don't know.
I don't know, because I've been trying to, like, steer away towards that stuff, but I just don't know where we're at. Hey guys, what do you think of Ballard Rex? So we haven't seen. Well, I've seen it. I've seen the gimmick, and I've seen, like, the little vinyl figure. From what I've seen, I like it, but Tiffy hasn't seen it, so she can't really speak on it. Bakuro Sentai. Is that it? There's no, like, Bakuro Sentai. No.
Doesn't that seem like
dinosaur? Bakuro Sentai. Bakuryu.
Oh.
This is Bakudo. Bakuro Sentai. Is it Zenkaiger again? Is it just Bakuro Sentai Zenkaiger? That would be weird. That'd be weird.
I wouldn't be into that.
That would be weird. That would be weird.
Because the thing is that they change it up every year.
Yes.
So, like, I want it to be different.
Yeah, not just the first part. Yeah. Not sure about the last part of the name, though. We just don't know that last part yet. Are you kidding me? For real?
Wow.
Wait, so you guys are telling me that the first part got released, but they were like, shh, on the second part, don't tell them
We
about
can't let them know.
Tell them the first half, but don't share that second half yet. That's kind of messed up. I saw Disnatzer on fucking Facebook, but it's literally like D's nuts. So like,
Got him.
obviously I don't believe that one, but like if it ends up being that, that's funny. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. I think this is a good time. If anybody has any last minute questions, we'll take those right now. I think we're gonna start wrapping up. It has been a pretty good stream. I'd like to end this on a high note. And now we're in 15 minutes. We got $16 in the super chats today. So shout out to every single person that gave us super chats. That's absolutely amazing.
Seriously, thank you so much.
Seriously, like it's so nice of y'all to contribute to the channel like that. It's super fucking nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, with that being said, everybody, would you like to see a legendary battle? But with Kamen Rider software,
maybe not a legendary battle, but it would be cool for some way for like other riders to come back and we see them somehow.
Yeah, I don't know if I need like every single rider versus every single Sentai member, but I would love to see kind of like we're picking people from seasons, kind of like the Super Sentai Strongest Battle thing, where like we're picking random people from these worlds to be in a movie to like battle each other or something. Like I think there's a benefit there.
Yeah.
I saw we just put a bunch of trademarks starting with Bakuro Sentai and see if we can get it. Are you hyped? Are you hyped for the winter movie? Am I hyped for the winter movie? Is that the Beyond Generations? Because I'm excited for that for sure.
Is that with Saber? Like Revice and Saber?
Yeah. All those homies.
That'd be cool.
I mean, I'm excited for it for sure.
I'm always ready for a team up.
Always ready for a team up, for sure.
Love to get more of like the previous crew with like the new crew hanging out and stuff.
Anything new Ultraman toys? We have we have Shepardon from Ginga S.
We have Victory too.
We have Victory somewhere.
And Ginga, and I think that's all the Ultraman stuff.
Ginga's around. I can't really take him out, but that's Shepardon.
Yeah, we have Spark dolls, but we don't have
I don't know
like
if you can see
Ginga
him.
Sparks or the other guys.
Yeah, the Ultra Lance thing.
Yeah, and we decided that like so we got through all of Ultraman X, and we decided that we didn't need the X thing.
Yeah, the
his
X
like phone situation.
X situation.
It just like it was like meh.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Like if anything, if we had to choose, like I would rather get like the Ginga Spark.
Yes.
Or
I need the Ginga Spark and the Ultra and the Victory Lance thing like yesterday.
Yeah.
For sure. Totally wish there was a Saber with 01 in the... Yeah, Saber 01 movie would be really cool.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody. We will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for chilling with us tonight. This has been really cool to kind of just like do another stream. This one was way better than our last, so maybe expect more live streams.
Yeah.
What do you think of the new Decade CSM? I think I need it.
Literally just was talking about it before we went on stream. He was like, look.
I think I need it, guys. With that being said, if you want to support towards my horrible addiction towards Japanese plastic, feel free to throw us a super chat and or a super thanks. That super thanks you can throw on any video. You know, like on the reactions, you can just be like, super thanks. Here's $1 for making me laugh.
Yeah.
And all of that money goes towards to just helping the channel be way better than it is right now. So with that being said, thank you all so much for joining us tonight on this wonderful Halloween live stream. We will see you in the next video. Take care, y'all.
Bye.